Every pioneer is wondering what is Pi's next announcement. After some major developments by the Pi core team in 2025, what is the project planning next? Now is the perfect time to hear the good news that a Pi network core team member like Dr. Nicholas Kokolis or Dr. Chengdiao Fan is about to announce, especially at a moment when some pioneers were starting to lose hope. For sure, pioneers, something absolutely massive is brewing in the Pi network ecosystem right now, and the core team just dropped major clues about their next groundbreaking announcement that could completely transform everything we know about Pi's future trajectory. After Pi Network's first 100 days of open network demonstrate a foundation for a utility-driven cryptocurrency, with significant strides in ventures, commerce, and security. The protocol urges pioneers, developers, and businesses to continue engaging and creating on Pi, pushing the network to continue its achievements that benefit the entire ecosystem. If you're holding Pi tokens, or you've been patiently waiting for that breakthrough moment that changes everything, this video contains critical information that you absolutely cannot afford to miss, because what's coming next might be bigger than anything we've seen before. Let's first greet and welcome back to the channel all my incredible fellow pioneers from every single corner of our beautiful globe. Whether you're watching from the Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Nigeria, Philippines, Canada, South Africa, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled and incredibly excited to dive deep into this breaking analysis with you today. Before we explore what's coming next for Pi Network and decode the signals from the core team, I want to feel that amazing global Pi energy coursing through our community. Just join our community by subscribing and ring notification if you haven't already, so you never miss an update. Also, comment PI Network to the moon, along with your country, for seeing our worldwide Pi family represent and demonstrate the incredible strength and unity of our global community. Pi Network has officially crossed an absolutely monumental milestone, triumphantly surpassing 100 days since the historic and game-changing launch of its open network phase on February 20th, 2025. But here's what most people completely fail to understand about this remarkable achievement and why it's so much more significant than it appears on the surface. This isn't just a simple calendar milestone or a celebratory social media post from PiCoin team on X that happened to catch attention on June 20th, 2025. This represents the culmination of over 6 years of meticulous, strategic infrastructure development and comprehensive ecosystem building that has positioned Pi Network for something absolutely unprecedented in the entire cryptocurrency space. The open network launch fundamentally transformed Pi's entire ecosystem architecture by enabling external connectivity, which strategically unlocked Pi's thriving ecosystem, innovative applications, and extensive peer-to-peer network for seamless integration with the broader blockchain world. This wasn't just a technical upgrade or routine maintenance, it was Pi's carefully calculated strategic move to fulfill its ambitious mission of creating an inclusive, utility-driven, and widely adopted cryptocurrency that remains accessible to anyone, effectively bridging the enormous gap between crypto enthusiasts and mainstream users worldwide who have been left behind by traditional cryptocurrency projects. During these transformative first 100 days, Pi Network has been laser-focused on expanding utility and engagement through groundbreaking initiatives that most people in the crypto space completely overlooked or underestimated. The launch of Pi Network Ventures represents a game-changing development that signals exactly where Pi is heading next and what the core team has been secretly planning. This isn't just another investment fund or typical venture capital initiative. It's a strategic $100 million initiative funded in both Pi and USD that the Pi Foundation launched to strategically invest in startups and businesses that advance the utility, adoption, and real-world impact of Pi Network across multiple industries and geographical regions. The gaming sector has become a key focus area for Pi Network's expansion strategy, and the launch of Fruity Pi perfectly demonstrates Pi's comprehensive vision for the attention economy and virtual goods sector. This innovative fruit matching game seamlessly integrates Pi Ad Network, Pi Wallet, and Pi Payments, creating a comprehensive ecosystem that showcases Pi's potential far beyond simple peer-to-peer transactions. This integration model is exactly what we can expect to see replicated across multiple sectors in the coming months as Pi Network continues its aggressive expansion into real-world applications. Pifest 2025 marked a historic milestone as the first major commerce event following the Open Network launch, leveraging its external connectivity capabilities to create something extraordinary that demonstrated Pi's commercial viability. The numbers speak volumes about Pi's growing influence and market penetration. Over 125,000 registered sellers participated in the event, including 58,000 active sellers who generated real commerce activity and actual transactions. The event successfully engaged 1.8 million pioneers through the Map of Pi app, resulting in over 45,000 detailed reviews submitted by the community. These impressive statistics underscore Pi's tremendous potential for informal commerce, especially in underserved regions where traditional financial systems have consistently failed to provide adequate solutions for local entrepreneurs and small businesses. The ecosystem interface has undergone significant transformation with comprehensive updates that signal massive growth ahead and prepare the platform for exponential user adoption. Developers can now add applications directly through the streamlined developer portal, and the interface features an improved design that enhances navigation and user experience while making it easier for new users to discover and utilize Pi-powered applications. The Pi Ad Network has strategically expanded to include Pi apps, enabling selected developers to generate advertising revenue while building valuable applications for the community. New applications continue joining the interface regularly, demonstrating sustained growth momentum that suggests Pi's ecosystem is reaching a critical mass of adoption that will trigger explosive growth. But here's where things get really interesting for what's coming next, and why the core team has been dropping hints about major announcements. The migration wave scheduled for June 28, 2025, represents more than just a technical update. It's a critical step toward resolving KYC bottlenecks and enabling wallet activations for millions of pioneers worldwide who have been waiting patiently for full access to Pi's ecosystem. The improved KYC processes and enhanced wallet activation procedures indicate significant progress in addressing technical challenges, but resolving remaining bottlenecks will be essential for building trust and accelerating adoption rates across the global pioneer community. Pi Network's unwavering commitment to enhanced security measures becomes evident through the strategic shift to email-based two-factor authentication and the implementation of new account recovery options. These comprehensive security enhancements signal a deep commitment to protecting user assets and data, which will likely lead to more robust protection systems as the network experiences exponential growth in the coming months and prepares for mainstream adoption. The .pi domains auction and ongoing ecosystem interface updates highlight Pi Network's focus on community-driven growth initiatives that empower users to become active participants in the ecosystem's development. Future events and application listings will likely deepen pioneer involvement while creating new opportunities for entrepreneurs and developers to build sustainable businesses within the Pi ecosystem. This community-centric approach differentiates Pi from other cryptocurrency projects that rely primarily on speculative trading rather than real-world utility and practical applications. So what should pioneers expect going forward, and what clues can we decode about the next major announcement? The pattern emerging from these developments suggests that Pi Network's next major announcement will focus on ecosystem expansion initiatives that will fundamentally transform how people interact with cryptocurrency in their daily lives. We're likely to see continued ecosystem growth driven by Pi Network Ventures investments in strategic startups and the precedent set by Pifest 2025 for commerce integration. The emphasis on gaming applications and local commerce integration suggests that new applications and merchant integrations will accelerate dramatically in the next 100 days, potentially including partnerships with major retailers and service providers. The resolution of migration and KYC challenges will be absolutely critical for maintaining momentum and ensuring that Pi Network can handle the massive influx of new users expected as the ecosystem reaches mainstream adoption levels. The enhanced security measures and improved user experience indicate that Pi Network is preparing for something much larger than what we've seen so far, possibly including integration with traditional financial systems and major e-commerce platforms. Community engagement initiatives like the PI domains auction and continuous ecosystem interface updates demonstrate that Pi Network is building a foundation for long-term sustainable growth rather than short-term speculative gains. This isn't about lack of faith in Pi Network, it's simple human psychology. People want to see real money in their bank accounts after years of mining and waiting. The problem is that when millions of people try to sell simultaneously, the price doesn't just drop, it collapses. All those years of development, all that community building, all that technological innovation would be wiped out in a matter of hours by a massive price crash that would destroy confidence forever. Dr. Altcoin explains that by controlling the release of tokens through strategic KYC delays and phased reward distribution, the PiCoin team is essentially preventing this catastrophic scenario. They're giving the market time to absorb available tokens gradually, allowing the price to stabilize and grow organically rather than being destroyed by overwhelming selling pressure. What we're witnessing isn't just delay tactics, it's long-term vision in action. The PiCoin team understands something that many cryptocurrency projects have learned too late. Sustainable growth is far more valuable than explosive growth followed by collapse. They're building an ecosystem that can support not just today's users, but millions of future users who haven't even heard of Pi Network yet. Consider the broader implications of this strategy. Every day that passes with controlled token release is another day for the Pi ecosystem to mature. More merchants are integrating Pi payments, more developers are building on the Pi platform, and more users are discovering the network's potential. When the floodgates finally open, Pi won't just be another cryptocurrency competing for attention, it will be a fully functional digital economy with real-world utility and established value. Dr. Altcoin also hints at something even more revolutionary happening behind the scenes. He suggests that the PiCoin team might be considering advanced token economics mechanisms like longer-term token locking or strategic token burning to further enhance value creation. Token locking would mean that even when rewards are distributed, users might have incentives to hold their tokens for extended periods, reducing immediate selling pressure and supporting price stability. Token burning, on the other hand, would permanently remove tokens from circulation, effectively reducing the total supply and increasing the value of remaining tokens. These aren't just theoretical concepts, they're proven strategies that have been successfully implemented by other major cryptocurrency projects to create sustainable value growth. Remember, Pi Network isn't just serving users in one country or region. We're talking about a global community spanning over 200 countries, with users from vastly different economic backgrounds and financial situations. A price crash wouldn't just affect wealthy investors who could absorb losses, it would devastate ordinary people who have invested their time and hope in Pi Network's success. The PiCoin team's cautious approach is actually a form of community protection. They're ensuring that when Pi finally reaches its full potential, the benefits will be shared across the entire global community rather than being concentrated among a few early sellers who happen to time the market perfectly. This level of consideration for community welfare is unprecedented in the cryptocurrency space. What many people don't realize is that Pi Network is operating in a completely different environment than Bitcoin or Ethereum did during their early days. The cryptocurrency market is now much more sophisticated, with institutional investors, regulatory frameworks, and established trading patterns. The PiCoin team can't just launch tokens into the market and hope for the best. They need to consider market dynamics that didn't exist when other cryptocurrencies were starting. By taking their time and carefully managing the token release process, they're ensuring that Pi Network will be positioned to thrive in today's complex cryptocurrency ecosystem rather than being overwhelmed by it. This strategic patience might be frustrating in the short term, but it could be the difference between Pi becoming another forgotten cryptocurrency experiment and Pi becoming a lasting pillar of the digital economy. Following the major announcements at Consensus 2025 and the recent Pi2-day celebrations, the cryptocurrency community has been buzzing with speculation about Pi Network's next moves. These events showcased Pi Network's technological maturity and growing ecosystem, but they also highlighted the deliberate pace at which the Pi core team is proceeding. Rather than rushing to capitalize on the positive momentum from these events, the team continues to prioritize sustainable development over quick market gains. Pi Network's first 100 days of open network operation have successfully demonstrated a solid foundation for building a truly utility-driven cryptocurrency ecosystem that prioritizes real-world applications over speculation. The significant strides made in venture investments, commerce integration, and security enhancements position Pi Network for unprecedented growth in the cryptocurrency space and potential mainstream adoption that could dwarf existing cryptocurrencies. That's the comprehensive analysis of what's coming next for Pi Network, my fellow pioneers. The core team has meticulously built the infrastructure, and now we're about to witness the real construction of a revolutionary digital economy. If this deep dive helped you understand Pi Network's trajectory, smash that like button and subscribe for exclusive updates. Comment below which development excites you most. Remember, we're not just observers. We're building the future of accessible digital currency together.